the owner of an Arizona gun store is fed up with the results of the election, and one way that he is going to try to get some revenge is refusing to sell guns to anyone who voted for Obama. His name is Cope Reynolds. The decision that he had is talked about in a letter posted on the website AmmoLand, which oddly enough I've never happened across. But he says, if you voted for Barack Obama, your business is not welcome at Southwest Shooting Authority. You have proven that you are not responsible enough to own a firearm. I like that for once, the owner of a gun store cares about how responsible potential gun buyers will be. Yeah, so you actually see the picture there. They posted a sign out front so that people wouldn't waste the time walking into the store. So that's nice of them.
And actually ran a full-page ad in the local paper, too.
Yeah, that had to cost some money.
This is on their website. It's at the front of their store. They ran a full-page ad, which is just so ridiculous. And I just ironically love that they, like you talked about, that they use the word responsible. Because, look, you can argue that somebody who voted for Obama does not agree with your politics and your political views and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, when you look at what Obama has done on gun control, it's really nothing. Everybody's afraid.
Well, it's actually less than nothing. He's opened up previous restrictions on bringing guns into some national parks.
Right.
That's it. If you're a gun owner, you should have loved the last 4 years.
And people love to just say, oh, well, and I think that this is true, that gun sales do increase, you know, after Obama's elected, because they think, oh, he's going to take away all of our guns. Well, guess what? He didn't bring up gun control. I mean, neither candidate really brought up gun control at all.
Yeah,
even after we had the mass shooting in Aurora, neither candidate took a stance on this. Michael Bloomberg called out both of them for refusing to take a stance on gun control. You know, when it finally did get brought up in the debates, they both skirted the question. Romney made it sound like it was a single parent's fault if somebody goes out and shoots somebody with a gun. And he mistakenly said that automatic weapons are illegal, which they're not. The automatic weapons ban is actually expired. So to say that anybody who voted for Obama is not responsible enough to own a gun, I'm assuming that you mean that they're not responsible in caring about their Second Amendment rights. Well, guess what? Obama has literally done nothing to infringe on your Second Amendment rights.
Yeah, 2 points I want to make about this. First, the people that you're stopping from buying this, who presumably are liberals who want to buy guns, they're already sort of on your side. Why are you going to piss them off? They already apparently like guns. I would think you'd want to court them, but this seems like one way to put them to make them your enemies. I would imagine. Now they point out, of course, that you can just not tell him who you voted for. It seems kind of inappropriate to even ask. And I should point out before we go on that it's not like I'm against him doing this. I think he has the legal right to do it. I think he's shooting himself in the foot.
Well, it'd be hard to enforce because, like you said, what are they gonna? What are they gonna do? You know, like most people aren't gonna be honest about that. I mean, honestly, if you did vote for Obama and you saw that sign, you'd probably be so offended that it would turn you away from the store, anyways. But if you were really determined to shop at that store, well, I mean, he has no legal way of enforcing that.
My final point: can we bring back up the sign that he has in front of the store? I love that the picture has an AK-47. What are you selling AK-47s for, man? Come on.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of liberals running around thinking, man, I want to buy an AK-47?
Exactly.
Look, I think they're kind of cool. I've gone shooting before. I'm not a Democrat who's totally against guns or anything, but I think that you should be responsible, and the responsibility should not just be based on who you voted for.
I mean, no, the picture of the AK-47 and also his sign in the first place goes to the heart of what one of the main reasons that they have these gun rights activists have is they say, well, first off, they don't believe liberals shoot. They don't think they have guns. So, and the whole thing about, you know, protect your family, I go hunting with my bombs, then it doesn't make any sense. In reality, it's setting up this war that's in their head. So like, well, we need to arm our side. We don't want their side armed because we're ready for a fight. We're ready for the next civil war because they're still living in the 1800s. So this is another aspect of it where you say, well, we can't sell to any liberals. They can't shoot us. We don't want them armed. We want to kill people. It has nothing to do with any of this other stuff. All these excuses. It's the war that they're setting up.
Yeah, I forgot you had mentioned that earlier today. I thought that was a really good point. So, do you think that this could be a trend that spreads? Do you think other gun store owners are going to be willing to lose some of their sales to try to stop the liberals from catching up and like narrowing the gun gap?
Yeah, this is the most progressive gun store owner because he's thinking, oh my God, wait. Liberals might have guns. The rest of them are still thinking that they don't even want guns. So they're like, oh, we have this whole industry locked up. We have all the guns. Now this one finally thought, and he's probably like a genius.
That's funny. No, but like lots of Democrats, man, like to hunt or something like that. I've gone shooting with my dad. He owned multiple rifles, shotguns. He was a bow hunter for a long time. He hunted down deer and everything. I just don't have these fantasies of somebody like tries to rob a cafe and I'm gonna be the guy who shoots him with my revolver. Like, when I want to have fantasies, I watch Lord of the Rings, okay? I don't dream of being a modern-day cowboy. That's one of my biggest problems with the right, is that they live in this fucking fantasy land where they're just going to gun down all these like guys that are trying to shoot up other people. It's a horrible idea. It should make you not want to vote for them.